Welcome back. So in the previous part, we got ourselves story lock number 2 as planned, which means we can continue with the mystery route, and we need to get an ending there so that we can carry on with steady fundamental. So, let's go. Block scenario, okay. Not blocked anymore. No. Unlock that story lock. Yes. I thought back to what happened yesterday. After Hiroko and I found the secret basement room, we ran to the roof and told everyone about it. Not everyone though, because the fake Kurara wasn't present. She had disappeared. As much as I wanted to immediately send a search party after her, that had to wait. Because we had something more important to attend to. Hiroko and I led everyone to the secret basement room. After explaining what the Liver Mortis codes were, we showed them the distress signal transmitter. And one more thing. We showed them Kurara's dead body as well. It'd be funny if we didn't show them that. And they were like, wait, guys, Kurara's dead over there. Like, oh god, yeah, Kurara's dead as well, sorry. After an initial bout of astonishment, everyone started talking. So that fella in Kurara's clothing is the real mastermind. That was X. They have been pretending to be Lady Kurara all this time. The real Kurara has probably been killed more than 50 days ago. Her cryptoglobin hasn't been completely drained, but most of it is gone, probably absorbed by X. I can tell at a glance. I am, after all, an expert in dead bodies. And that's why the life detector always showed the same number of people as everyone present. After that, we embarked on the search for fake Kurara X together, but found nothing of note. The same thing happened again today on day 83. We ransacked the entire school trying to find X, but they had disappeared without a trace. Night soon fell, and we had to call off the search. The number shown on the life detector stayed at 9. Meant that X was still hiding somewhere on the premises.
No matter where in the academy X is hiding, tomorrow's the day we'll find them for sure.
How can you be sure of that? I clenched my fists in determination. As we began day 84. Ding dong bing bong. Let's go. That day, we continued with our frantic search for X. Unfortunately, our search bore no fruit. Time passed mercilessly, and evening soon came. But you just said, you just said. No matter where in the academy X is hiding, tomorrow's the day we'll find them for sure. Like you just said. And then it was night, but just as we were about to call off the search, Darumi brought up some news. All right then, all right. I'll let you off, Mr. Takumi. See, one fire extinguisher is missing. Does that mean... Hey, that number's gone down by 1. I knew it. X has escaped outside the school. It was still 9 just a short while ago. They could not have gotten far. If we give chase now... I grabbed the remaining fire extinguisher and ran outside with everyone else right behind me. We cut through the wall of fire and went out into the city ruins. In the distance, we could see the outline of someone running away. It has to be X. We immediately gave chase. Triple dot. I'm coming for you, Kako. It was 10:30 p.m. when we finally arrived in front of a dilapidated building. Oh, okay. Well, she remembers where she came from then. I saw with my own 2 eyes our target enter this building.
Yeah!
What kind of building is this? Only one way to find out. We stepped inside and continued down the cold and unwelcoming path until we reached a large door. We opened the door and finally came face to face with the person who had been tormenting us all this time. We finally found you, X. I see there is no point in hiding any longer. Yes, I am the person you refer to as X. Who the hell are you?
Huh?
I just said I'm X, didn't I? Not that it pleases me to take on this name. You're the one who ordered Schumer to kill Kaku and Eva to kill Schumer? I am indeed. You see, I have no interest in killing other people and would rather not have to dirty my own hands if possible. But Gaku and Kurada, Tsubasa and Moko.
No.
You killed them yourself. No, I wasn't the one who killed Gaku. No, that was Omega. What?
Huh?
I wasn't in the academy yet. Only arrived on day 24. You can believe me or not, of course. I don't really care. No. But I'll admit I killed the other three. Kurada, I killed her on day 28 around 2 a.m. The day before, on day 27, Tsubasa said too much while you were in the leisure lounge, remember? I was actually hiding in that room at the time and heard her say it. I know. I can make an organic life detection device. That would be highly inconvenient for me. You would all realize I was hiding out somewhere in the school, so you needed to hide with a mask. So I decided to borrow Kurada's mask and clothes. That's why I killed her. I absorbed her cryptoglobin as well, and gained her hemoanima as a result. As for Tsubasa and Moko, it was our turn to watch that night. That made it easy for me to get close to them. I knocked them both out by injecting them with gamma fuel, and dragged them all the way to the parking lot. Then I stabbed Tsubasa multiple times and cut Moko's carotid artery. That's the one. And Tsubasa multiple stab wounds were to make her cryptoglobin drain out as quickly as possible, and that was also why I hung her up a tree. As you already deduced, my objective is to obtain the Liver Mortis code from all members of Team 1. There was no need to hang Moko, since she was from Team 2, but leaving her lying around would take the gloss off the scene somewhat, you know what I mean? No, I don't know what I mean, but okay. So I strung them both up together. But it would take some time for all the cryptoglobin to be drained out of their bodies, so I returned to the game, and the rest is history. On this timeline it is. All you wanted was the Liver Mortis code. Why did you also kill Moko? Are you stupid? Because if I'd only killed Tsubasa, Moko would have realized I was the one who did it. Just for that? That's right. Moko was killed just for something like that? I already said yes. What difference does the life of a maggot make anyway? You. By that point, I had lost all sense of reason. In the frenzy of the moment, I charged at full speed toward X. But the moment I took my first step, it's got a shooter. As you can see, this is a grenade gun. A grenade gun? Yeah. It's loaded with a grenade, imbued with the energy of undying flames. Once it hits, the grenade will instantly burn any organic matter within a 16-foot radius to a crisp. What? Do we have to get everyone's noises on this?
Let's play a game. I love playing games. Here are the rules. I'm going to fire this gun after counting to 10.
Be funny if she was like, that's it. That's the rules.
If you can guess who I really am before then, I'll lower the gun. As a bonus, I'll even tell you everything I know.
You're the Kako from the box of is it cataclysm? It's not cataclysm. I keep getting that wrong. The box one, anyway.
But if you guess wrong, it's game over for you. Because I'll shoot the person who gave the wrong answer.
Calamity! That was well done, Brayden. You got there.
All right, let's play. 10, 9, 8.
My head was spinning. Think, Takumi, think. Who could X be?
7, 6, 5.
X said they came to the academy on day 24. That's the biggest clue they've given. Someone who had arrived on day 24.
4, 3, 2,
too.
I know the answer. I should know it. X is... The real identity of X is... Stop doing that, Takumi. The true identity of X is... I want the game to be like, are you sure she's dead? Are you seriously saying it's Kako? Is Kako X? Not from this dimension, no. But from another one, yes. But it's the Gi inside her that's the issue.
I knew you had it in you.
Yes, because it would be like it's like, where else did that that one go? You know. X put both hands on their mask and quietly removed it.
The hell?
How?
Why?
Why?
You... Kako. But Lady Kako was... She was...
You kicked the freaking bucket on day 27!
Ah!
Sister dearest. My dear sister. She's still alive. Alive, alive, alive. Alive! Ima collapsed on the floor. Probably out of sheer exhilaration. Like how a superfan would react upon making eye contact with their favorite celebrity on stage. Basically, he swooned. You guys think maybe she had another twin beside Ima? An identical one? Or a clone of some sort?
Hey!
No, none of those.
Huh?
She came from another timeline using the PLM. Timeline? Oh, has he remembered? Well, I say has he remembered. We know, therefore he knows now. PLM? I'll explain later. Long story short, this is a Kako from a parallel world. I can't... Like, she didn't tell us on this route. I only found out when we were on the Box of Calamity route, didn't I? So, yeah. Everybody tensed up and stared around in sheer utter confusion. Another thing, you're all calling her Kako, but to be precise, she's no longer the Kako we all know. There's a parasitic creature called a Gi inside her brain that's taken over her body. It's gonna be easy if we call her Kako G from here on. Oh. Kako G? I nodded and continued, as I was just following on from the Takumi G. So, you know. And the Gi inside her body. That's the real mastermind who killed our friends. That's who X really is. You're absolutely right. I have nothing to add or subtract from your explanation. You said you'd tell us everything if we got your identity right. I did say that, didn't I? Good, because I have some questions for you. Go ahead. First of all, you said your objective was to obtain the Liver Mortis codes, right? How did you even learn about them? From Shion and the Box of Calamity timeline. It was before I got banished to this world. And that's also where I learned about the distress signal transmitter. Yeah, it makes sense that you consider like what was being said elsewhere, you know. And Kako went a bit odd, you know. So your ultimate objective is to summon the rescue craft?
Huh?
That's right. I'm going to ride it to the artificial satellite. So my sisters can bond with the remaining humans there. Next question, where did you put the Liver Mortis codes you cut out of the others? Have them right here, you can have them. Oh, thank you. She put out some kind of file binder and tossed it over. Oh. This little scrapbook contains their skin fragments. Oh, look, it's so lovely. Oh. Oh. You won't know which number belongs to whom, so I'll tell you.
Huh?
80 is 8. 80 is 8. Oh. 8. Oh, yeah. Gaku is 0. Kako is 9. And Shuma is 3. There's just one more confirmed Liver Mortis code. I didn't take a skin, but you must have seen it too. Yes, Tsubasa is 2. That's 5 confirmed so far. Just 4 more to go. May I ask a question as well? Go ahead. Why did you leave the bodies in the morgue? If you didn't want us to know about the Liver Mortis codes, you could have just thrown the bodies into the wall of fire. Call it instinct? My primal desire for my species to survive, yes. Like she needs to prepare bodies for the male, yeah. I left the bodies there to provide suitable seed beds for another Gee Queen. Well, the male spawn, you know. There's a powerful urge within me to leave the bodies alone. Can't explain it very well. Suppose it's like the urges you humans feel when seeking an attractive member of the opposite sex. Procreation. Are we done here? I have to go now. Go? Go where? You're beginning to annoy me, so I'm going to jump into another timeline and kill all of you. You're gonna what now? Oh, she's coming to the steady fundamental, isn't she? I wasn't lying about having no interest in killing people. I don't kill for fun, if you know what I mean. I kill to vent my frustration, like crushing a pesky roach. Words that disgust even an assassin like myself. Besides, I still need to verify the other Mortis codes. So you're going to leap out of here? I've had enough of this timeline. I'm the type whose enthusiasm wanes as quickly as it waxes. Oh, that reminds me. The PLM was locked until very recently. I unlocked it just before you arrived, so it's all good. I can leap into any timeline now. Locked? It's fine if you don't understand. Don't go worrying your precious heads about it. Triple dot. You all need to leave the room now. I have to change into my leap suit and make other preparations before I leap. You think we're just gonna let you go? After all you've done? Don't make me do this.
I'm going to count down from 10 now. Get out before I reach 0 or else. 10, 9, 8.
The burning rage within me flared up into an inferno, and I could no longer contain myself.
7, 6, 5.
This lunatic killed Kako, Shuma, Tsubasa, Moko, and Kurara. I was not going to let her get away scot-free.
4, 3, 2.
No, not if I could help it. I'll catch her and punish her for everything she'd done. I swore to myself that I would exact vengeance for my friends no matter what it took.
1.
I started charging forward as I yelled, taking 1 step, 2 steps, and then 3 steps. I saw a grenade flying through the air, making a beeline for my face. Suddenly... No! What? What just happened? This can't be real. Oh no, not Nozomi. Nozomi. She's trying to protect me. No. Don't do this, Nozomi. Get away. It's too late, mate. Please. Get out of the way. I'm begging you. Nozomi. Nozomi. Nozomi.
Nozomi!
What he said. Poof. Well, not a happy ending, really, is it? Yeah. What happened then? Day 97. My heart felt hollow. My mind, emotion, sense of self, all gone. Couldn't think, I couldn't feel. It had become emptiness itself, held together by a sack of inconsequential flesh. Damn, dude.
Are you awake? It's already day 97. 0 reaction. No surprises there. I can hardly blame you after seeing Nozomi die right in front of your eyes like that. You may not be listening, but I have something important to report. Kako-ji leapt to another timeline after she killed Nozomi.
Oh, totally just steady fundamental. Totally.
We tried to stop her, but she threatened us with the grenade gun. I am sorry. Please, forgive us.
Oh, don't worry. We'll get her on the steady fundamental timeline. We'll get her.
Unfortunately, we cannot ascertain where she leapt to. We checked the logs, But someone had altered the program to automatically delete that data. Everyone else is safe, by the way. They were more than 16 feet away at the time of the blast. Not that knowing that would bring you any comfort.
I'm sure it would bring him some, it's just not enough. Can you walk? Follow me, I need to show you something. Okay, the hatch. Well, that's a problem here. Doesn't this surprise you? I wonder if this is going to explain where the QB liquid came from. Or was that just the, Gee Queen? Is it because you already saw it in another timeline? Because you've completely lost heart already? I noticed it 3 days ago and have already shown it to the others. We've actually been leaping into different timelines in search of Kako G. So far, we haven't found her. A lot has happened, but we did find a ruined escape pod in one timeline. It occurred to me this may have happened in our timeline as well. Came back to check and unfortunately I was right. As of right now, we don't know what caused the damage. We can't fix it without Tsubasa anyway. And even if Tsubasa was still with us, it would be impossible for her to fully repair it in just 2 days. We can't use the escape pod anymore. What do you think happens next? We can't go to the artificial satellite when the omnidirectional attack launches on day 100. You're done. You're done. And the only way to survive in our current situation is to stop the omnidirectional attack. For that to happen.
We have no choice but to release him from here.
He's just a baby.
And by doing so, sentence him to certain death. Who would ever feel good about willingly sacrificing an infant to preserve their own lives? So, I've made my decision.
You're going to leap, aren't you?
Huh?
You'll leap to another timeline. You want to find a way to save the baby somehow. Isn't that right?
Hideko fell silent for a while before answering. I mean, there is another solution to save you guys. Put on the time leap armor, costumes, whatever we're calling them, because that shields you from hemoanima, and the undying flames are hemoanima, so problem solved.
You're not wrong. I intend to steal a device called the baby jar.
The baby jar. We've seen the baby jar before.
To do that, I have to go to the steady fundamental timeline.
Oh. Okay. Day 100. Like, this doesn't feel like the mystery route. I mean, obviously because of the story locks and stuff, but the mystery route, it feels like it's part of the steady fundamental, doesn't it? Like, it doesn't feel separate. It's that sort of thing, like the ones that have the story locks, they all actually feel like they're all part of the same story. Whereas, like, even though, like, the steady fundamental is interfered with other different timelines here and there, like the Killing Game 1, that kind of thing, it does feel like that the others are connected, like there is a through line, there is a story being told, and I do feel like we've gone about it the right way as a result. I do definitely feel that. Like, our approach by using the guides and stuff. I do feel like that was correct looking at this, because we got sort of like a step-by-step way of reaching it. Like once we got into the mystery route and like started to pursue everything guide-wise, I think we got lucky by like following the mystery route, because that's what happened, wasn't it? We got to the mystery route and we got the story lock, and I was like, okay, probably use guides here so we know what we're doing. I feel like that was the right choice. I still accidentally ran into questions after questions after questions, which was my fault. Like, not the guide's fault, not the game's fault, my fault. That's just unfortunate because that's the choices I was making, you know, that kind of thing. But in terms of the mystery route, I do feel like us stumbling across that when we did, and then following a certain path from there leading us to here, feels right. It feels right. It almost feels like you're meant to do it that way. Not the guide bit, but like follow this way. I'd be interested to see people who like stumbled across Steady Fundamental first, because obviously like we ended up with Story Lock 2, didn't we? Like we didn't end up with Story Lock 1, because that was elsewhere. So it's like, I'm just wondering, like it almost feels like 2 was the first one for me, like because it was, you know. But it's like it almost felt like you should have hopefully done everything for Story Lock 1 beforehand, and it should automatically unlock like it did for us. That felt like it was the correct way because of him just suddenly remembering everything that had happened. Because I imagine like coming across Steady Fundamental, for me, had I come across that and then been told, hey, you need to go off and do other endings on other routes, I'd be like, oh, that's kind of disappointing in a way. Whereas this way, we already had all the endings, so it unlocked at the right moment. So it was like, now he's remembering everything we've just done. Like we've led to this moment, like boom, everything is unlocked now. All the memories come flooding back. All like some of my theories got answered and stuff like that. Even my little nitpick about Takumi, that's got answered as a result of this. It's like that. I like the way that was unraveled before us. And Story Lock 2 felt right. Because it's like, I had questions about like, who could this be? It doesn't make sense who it could be. But it coming partway through Steady Fundamental, that felt right. Like, but that's my perspective. That's the way I've gone about it. So it's like, and I feel like it wouldn't have been as good had I not done it that way. But I'm wondering how other people felt about like their roots getting to this point. Like, did you end up with getting Story Lock 1 automatically done? Did you have to go off and do the routes because you were blocked? And how did you feel about that? Did you feel disappointed? Were you fine with it? Were you happy with it? Like, I'm wondering like how it would affect your emotions depending on where you were in the story. For me, it's like everything's unraveling at the right time for me. And it's really intriguing. I really like it. Like, yes. Okay, anyway. Just thought I'd mention that, just point out like, no, this is really good. I melted into the formless void. I could no longer tell where the darkness ended and I began. My outline was slowly dissipating, like an abandoned sand sculpture blown by the wind.
I'm glad you're awake. Today, we celebrate the arrival of our long-awaited Day 100. Not that there's anything worth celebrating right now. We've won the war. We've defeated Veshness. Emptiness is our spoil. That is all. Are you worried about the others? Don't be. Everyone is safe. The omnidirectional attack won't be happening in this timeline. As you can see, the missiles are no longer being charged.
Okay, so you got it from Steady Fundamental then. Question is, what happens on Steady Fundamental with the bye-bye?
They won't be used to eliminate all life on this planet.
Alright, I'm leaving now. Come join us on the roof as well, if you're feeling up to it. It makes me question, like, what's going to be happening instead of fundamental, then? So I mentioned we got the Carco G stuff. Hello, it's been a while.
Huh?
Shion. Shion.
Huh?
That's your name. Shion. Shion. Okay. It feels strangely right. You can manifest yourself now. Yes, thanks to your help. What's that? You solved the future case, didn't you? The flow of the malicious aura has been stopped. Thank you. I'm really grateful. I'll see you around. The flow of malicious aura. Okay. Takumi, you gotta come see this. What? Will you quit with your morose character archetype already? Come on, this might actually cure you. What's that? Just come with me, hurry up. Darumi grabbed my hand and dragged me outside. And there stood the 6 of us survivors: Hiriko, Takimaru, Ima, Koshika, Yugami, and of course, Darumi. When they saw me, they beckoned me over. Get your ass over there now. Come this way. I ran with the rest toward the fence, and we glanced down at the schoolyard together, where we saw...
What? No way! How?
We can talk more in the schoolyard. Run, everyone. Yeah.
No way!
It's gotta be the guys from Steady Fundamental, right?
Whoa, what? How?
Why?
Impossible!
Y'all are supposed to be dead.
How are you here?
A question we seek an answer to as well.
It doesn't matter, because...
It's a miracle. A miracle!
Everybody is alive?
Yes, we are.
No, even Ato.
Brother dearest?
Sister dearest.
Brother dearest!
Sister dearest!
Aw. The twins ran and leapt into each other's embrace, but I wasn't looking at them at all, because my eyes had gravitated toward...
Nozomi?
Nozomi!
Yay. Driven by an unstoppable impulse, I ran to her and enveloped her in a crushing hug.
Takumi, what's wrong?
Sorry, it's nothing. I'm just so happy. So happy.
Everyone started gathering at one spot as well, exchanging hugs, patting shoulders, and rubbing cheeks. Shouts of joy filled the air amidst the occasional sobbing. In that moment, I suddenly felt like there was someone standing behind me. When I turned around, there was no one. All that remained was a faint scent, a hint of lavender. We inadvertently ended up on the roof after that and stared at the distant landscape beyond the fence together.
It's over.
That's like... I like this. I like it's through like the adversity of what we've been doing. These guys achieved a happy ending. We don't know what's gonna be happening on the Steady Fundamental route, or like wherever these are those guys, but I get a hint that it is, a hint of lavender that it is. So it's nice to have a happy ending where everyone's alive as far as we know, like give it a moment. Like even if it's from different dimensions, bringing them together, it's like, it's nice.
Yeah, and we all made it out unscathed, more or less. Why so unsure? This is exactly the kind of moment you should be shouting from the rooftops about!
Yes, you're right.
My dear sister is alive!
And so is my dear brother.
The baby's been saved.
Yes.
Right here with us.
Everything turned out well.
All thanks to you.
Shion! When did you arrive?
Am I not allowed to join you?
Are you kidding? Of course you are!
I'm just so happy everyone's alive. Right, Gaku?
Yeah, absolutely!
This is a day I shall never forget.
Me too. I feel so light right now.
Come on, Shoma, turn off the waterworks already.
Let him cry.
But I'm just so...
Did our dead friends come back to life? While on the way to the roof, we asked them about this. Apparently, they had leapt here from another timeline, so it wasn't like those who died in this timeline had gotten revived. That gave me mixed feelings. Nieto, Gaku, Kako, Shuma, Eva, Tsubasa, Moko, Kurara, and Nozomi who were here with us right now. They weren't the same 9 people we had gotten to know from this timeline. I would never forget those who were killed here. The pain of losing them would live on forever in my heart. But it was just like Kurara said. Right now was the time for us to go all out and celebrate the fact that everyone was still alive. I didn't want to think about how Shuma and Eva of this timeline ended up becoming murderers.
The only thing I regret is not being able to capture Kakuji.
Give it time.
Yeah, but it's only a matter of time before we do. And exact vengeance on her for everyone's deaths.
Well said, Takumi.
We continued staring into the distance together for some time after that. Reflected in each of us eyes were the purple flames and the boundless, eternal future that stretched out ahead of us. I like we got a happy ending. It's not a perfect ending, but it's a happy ending. It's nice to have one after everything we've been through, to have like it's a culmination of everything that's been going on to bring about the good ending. Visitors from day 100. It's like, I like it because everybody lives. It's like it's almost bringing me to tears because it's like we've been through a hard journey. And due to our efforts, we've achieved something good. Because we had to go through all those timelines to unlock this path to get to this point. And now everyone's there, happy together. Like, the planet didn't get, like, bombarded with the omnidirectional attack. Everybody's there. It would have been nice to see commune at the end there with Eva, though. I think that's another thing. Question is, how was this achieved? Like, we can infer, we could easily stop there. We're not going to. But we could stop there and be like, oh, right. That was achieved because of stuff that happened on Steady Fundamental. We're done. The end. Like, no. No. So, yeah. Let's go see the bad endings on the mystery route, then, I'm assuming. Right, let's go. The conditions to unlock Storylock 2 have been met. Yes, we can go back to Steady Fundamental now. We don't wanna. So what we want to do is find out where we were, which was there, and start heading back and go with the other options. Okay, so who is X before decision? I'm assuming this is not going to end well. The true identity of X is... Let's blame Ema. That'd be funny. Is Ema X? Yes!
Answer. Game over.
I was hoping it was going to have some, like, flavor dialogue, being like, me, Mr. Sumino? Without any hesitation whatsoever, X pulled the trigger. Immediately after that, I saw a grenade hurtling toward me, getting closer and closer and closer and closer. Kablooey. Yes, quite. Does it just end there? Yep, that's fair. That's fair. All right, explosion. Explosion. All right, further back we go. It's weird seeing that lock there. It's like, oh yeah. Right, so shut Eva up. Back we go. Imagine several of these are just going to be very quick endings. Like based on culprits and stuff, you're selecting the wrong ones. Shut Eva up. Well, then obviously we will. Shut her up. Shut up, Eva. Shut up. Shut up. Reminds me of that scene from Father Ted. Like,
Ava,
you
stop!
Shut up.
Don't say anything.
Hey, what are you up to now? Wherefore have you stopped her? What? I explained my reasoning to the others. Like, why did you go all like, wherefore? Like, older English. Like, that does mean why, by the way. But it's still like, what? I get it. You are afraid X may try to take us all down with them. At that, all of a sudden, we heard... Okay. Eva burst out laughing to everyone's astonishment.
Mind sharing the joke with the rest of the class?
The joke is how you are all being so... obtuse!
What?
It's the same!
What is?
Your ultimate destiny!
Wait, are you?
I shouted, but it was already too late. Eva had pinched her little finger and pulled it out without any hesitation. Kablooey. Yes. Well, there we go. Assume it ends there then, with that one as well. Yep, there we go. Well, at least we know. Pinky promise. Okay, right, who killed Schumer? Just get the answers wrong. Person who killed Schumer is... Let's say himself. Is Takumi the one behind this? Yes. Maybe like, I did it. Like, what?
I don't have any memories of it, but...
Well, I don't have any memories of it.
The killer. It could very well have been me.
That's the correct response.
Huh?
Yeah, like I've been saying all this time, right? But how could you not have any memories? It's simple, I just don't remember. Then you cannot be the killer. But I don't believe any of you here could have done something so cruel. That's your logic? Aw, mate. Also, I'm the only one who could have gotten inside since the key was with me. There are other reasons too. Nothing happened when I was unconscious, right? That would make sense if I was the culprit. The cause of my fainting disease may have played a part as well. Traces of treatment found on damaged parts of the brain. Fainting disease likely developed as an after effect. If those damaged parts were actually yet to heal properly, could have gotten up subconsciously at night and did all those things without being aware of it, right? That's why I'm saying it was probably me. Maybe. And you leave us with no choice but to lock you up in a cell. Are you okay with that, Takumi? No. You're still trying to put up a fight even after you've confessed? I wasn't confessing, I was just saying it's a possibility. But you were so confident you knew who the killer was. You are being utterly incoherent. Anyway, hold him down, everyone. Okay. Stop. Stop. Stay away from me. I said stay away. I screamed and started running. You bastard, stop right there. You violated the law. Pay the quarter fine or serve your sentence! I burst out of the room into the hallway and just kept running. Some time passed. I was finally able to throw off all my pursuers after running around the school haphazardly.
I'll be in danger if I stick around here. I should leave the school for a while and get my head together.
I headed to the entrance hall and grabbed a fire extinguisher before sneaking outside. Before long, I arrived at the wall of fire, but somebody had been lying in ambush there. Yugamu. You are X. No. But you basically admitted it just now. I told you I was just throwing out possibilities. Save your excuses. Now I can finally kill you without regrets. What? Have you forgotten that I am an assassin? Wait, does that mean... Yugamu pulled out a dirk and walked towards me with a smirk on his face.
No! Stop!
Oh, dear.
Nozomi! Why?
I saw you, so I ran after you.
Yugamu! How could you do this?
Hey, this wasn't my fault. I was just trying to intimidate you. Killing you had never been my intention at all.
Shut up!
I charged at Yugamu with a feral roar and we grabbed hold of each other. As we were struggling, we lost our balances and our bodies careened into the wall of fire at the same time. Yes, indeed. The very next moment, our bodies vaporized in the blink of an eye. My consciousness ceased just as quickly as my body was reduced to ash. Well, alright then. Alright, so what have we got doing with the other choices then? Dance in the purple flames. Ooh. Okay, so what do we do for that one then? Because that was its own one. So that was Takumi. So we'd go with other people? Person who killed Shuma is... any of the others then, I assume? Go Takimaru. There's the one behind this. Like, yeah? What happens then? The real killer is... you, Takimaru Yakishiji. You messing with me now? Tell me how I did it then. Very well, allow me to explain. What you did was you... you know, it's all very simple. You were, this guy's stinking to high heavens. Of course he is. He's X after all. Hey, now that I think about it, nobody got attacked whenever he was unconscious, right? Oh, similar results. Maybe he's trying to frame someone else to make the rest of us let our guard down. After that, he'll tell us there is no need to travel in groups or sleep together anymore, and then commit his next crime. So he brought this matter up in a futile attempt to shift suspicion away from him. It does make sense. Yes, it does indeed. You would say that. One after another, the others started voicing their agreement, and I found myself unable to offer anything in rebuttal. You leave us with no choice but to lock you up. Wait, this is a mistake. I was just... Well, in the end, I was detained by the others and locked inside the cage in the courtyard. What possessed me to even say that? Couldn't remember. But it was too late for regrets. I had no strength left to even sigh. Only a little while later, my consciousness fled from me. That's called sleep, mate. Day 100, okay. I had no idea how long I was unconscious. When I next opened my eyes, I saw that the cage had been locked. Unlocked, even. Unsure of what that meant, I pushed the door open nervously and stepped outside, only to notice that someone was lying in the cage next to mine. I ran over to see who it was.
Ava.
Didn't even need to check, she was clearly already gone. The cage was unlocked. Went inside and touched her arm. It was deathly cold. She'd been dead for at least a few hours.
What's going on here?
I stamped down my disquieting thoughts and quickly started searching for the others. My next destination was the library. As soon as I entered, I saw
Yoshika!
I checked her body. She wasn't breathing and had no pulse. No cuts or anything either. Judging from how cold she felt, it seemed like she had died a few hours ago as well. Thinking everyone might be in their rooms, I proceeded to the roof. It was eerily silent all around. There were no signs of life anywhere. Still convinced there had to be somebody around, I opened every single door to check. Takimaru's room, Hiriko's room, Darumi's room, their rooms were completely empty, abandoned. Kurara's room was next. Went inside and my glance fell on her bed. Lying there was...
No! Kurara too!
Again, no blood. I checked her body. Like even Kyoshika, she was cold to the touch. Why she got like a glue gun?
No, wait. Maybe.
Clinging to a ray of hope. Or a spot welder, maybe? I'm not sure. I decided to move Kurara's body to the infirmary. But... too much time had passed since death. Impossible to revive was all the monitor would display. I had a really bad feeling about this whole thing. Dark despondency pulled and congealed at the pit of my stomach. But it's fine. It's gonna be fine. That's what I kept telling myself as I continued searching. I checked every room on the second and third floors, and then any other rooms I hadn't yet checked. I didn't find anyone. Finally, I reached the first floor. Upon stepping inside the mysterious room with no name, I saw...
Yugamu.
blood this time. There was no need to even check on his body. I could feel an eerie chill crawling underneath my skin and spreading to the rest of my body. The last place I visited was the garage. Pushed the door open and cautiously stepped inside. And then... oh, and the rest. Okay. When I finally registered the scene before me, I thought I could hear the sound of my heart breaking apart. I felt nothing. Not even a sadness or despair. I simply turned over the bodies mechanically and emotionlessly. Takimaru, Ima, Durumi, and Tsubasa's hearts had been removed through their backs. Acting on a hunch, I peered underneath Hiriko's clothing to check her back as well. There was a large, empty cavity there as well, just as I had suspected. But I was no longer capable of reasoning this through. My mental faculties had been taken over by a thick, impenetrable fog. Stepping outside, I wandered aimlessly for a while before coming to a stop in the schoolyard. I stood rooted to the spot in a daze for quite some time. Then a passing, soundless breeze blew past. As I took in the breeze, a slight sense of suspicion flashed through the back of my mind. How many dead bodies have I found? 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. I was put in the prison cell on day 75. How many survivors were there at that time? Including myself, there were 12. Which meant... But that suspicion was quickly dispelled from my mind when the remaining 2 survivors appeared before me. We fought so hard in the defensive battles. Everyone gave their all. We even beat Veshnas. And yet, this was what we woke up to.
Takumi. You killed them all, right?
What?
We're the last 3 still alive. No one else but you could have done it.
I mean, she's probably traveled to a different dimension at this point. That means there's potentially 2 Kakojis. Oh no, she wanted to get to the satellite. She's probably getting to the satellite. Her accusation jolting my mind into action. I started to defend myself desperately.
No, it wasn't me! I went through the same ordeal too! My cage was unlocked when I woke up and I walked out to almost everybody dead!
You really think we'll believe you after what you've already done?
Who else could have done this, huh? Tell us!
Moko was right. The 3 of us were the only ones still alive. I stood to reason that one of us had to be the killer, It's Kako G and she's gonna get on the evacuation pod thing.
Come on, we're waiting! Who killed everybody if not you?
Just needs Takumi's number, right?
It was.
So Takumi's gonna end up dead. Because Kako G needs the number. Alright, we'll just go from left to right. Moko.
You! Moko Mochiro!
You killed everyone. It had to have been you. There's no mistake about it. No.
No!
The hell? Moko charged at me deliriously while brandishing a massive butcher knife. Instinctively grabbed her wrist, snatching the butcher knife away, and... Oh. Okay, slashed her neck. I watched in horror as Moko collapsed to the ground. I killed her. I hadn't intended to, but it just happened. My knees were knocking against each other, my strength gave out, and the butcher knife fell to the ground. Immediately after...
Moko!
How's Nozomi gonna take this? I mean, it did seem like Moko was the killer, but we know it's Kakuji, so... Nozomi screamed at the top of her lungs and dashed over. The knife that had fallen from my hand was laying at my feet. She quickly picked it up and swung it wildly.
Nozomi, why?
Nozomi was standing in front of me with an astonished look on her deathly pale face. Stared absently at her until my consciousness faded into nothingness. Well, that's that one, right? What else? I mean, we had choices there, so revenge for Moko. Okay, right, let's go back. Full decision. Like I said, left to right, so Takumi's next. It's like, it was me! Like, we knew it. Alright, Takumi!
I think I probably just didn't remember it.
Because there's no way either one of you here could have done all that. You don't know what happened during, like, those days. That means you must be right. It was me. I must have killed everybody somehow without being conscious of it. I slumped my shoulders and hung my head weakly. Immediately after.
Oh.
I knew it. As Moko said that, she reached behind her, took out a large butcher knife. Oh. Okay. Well, that's something. The next thing I knew, I was staring at my kneeled body, arms drooping lifelessly on both sides. I was able to see my own body from this angle. That was the last thought that ran through my head, my mind, before I blacked out completely. Yeah. Not a great last thought. How can I see my own body? That makes no... Terminated Sumino. Alright, Nozomi. Yut up. So what we got after this? Just one more different choice, I think. Just interesting how they seem to change sides on the choices.
I'm sorry. Nozomi, but you're the only one who could have done this!
How could you even say such a thing? It wasn't me, it really wasn't me. No, forget it, I don't care anymore. Everyone died like that. So I... You were. She suddenly screamed at the top of her lungs and ran off toward the wall of fire.
Wait! Nozomi!
I quickly followed her. Before long, we reached the wall of fire. But Nozomi did not slow down. She continued running at full speed right into the wall of fire. Oh.
No!
This wasn't what I wanted. Well, because I made that accusation. Because of me, Nozomi. She's gone crazy then. And wait, it's going to be fine. I may still be able to make it. I'll save Nozomi, drag her out of those flames, and... My body was already moving before I could finish the thought. I launched myself into the fiery flames. The very next moment, I was vaporized in an instant. My consciousness ceased just as quickly as my body was reduced to ashes. Well, sorry, Moko, you're on your own now. Poor Moko. She's supposed to be there like, what is going on? A kind heart, well done. I like the double meaning there. I'm assuming it's in the idea of like a steak. Like, well done. Could be medium rare. Could be medium rare. Right, so who killed Kako and stabbed Shuma? That's an option we're going back to. The person who killed Kako and stabbed Shuma is, because we know it was Shuma. We'll go with Takumi again. I want to see what happens. I mean, there isn't two branches this time, so... Is Takumi the one behind this? Yes! The real killer is...
Hey!
It was me, Takumi Sumino. That's what I've been saying from the start. Me too. And I had a feeling. One after another, the others started voicing their agreement, and I found myself unable to offer any rebuttal. You leave us with no choice but to lock you up. Wait, this is a mistake. I was just... Triple dot. Assume it's going to end up similar. In the end, I was detained by the others and locked inside the cage in the courtyard. What possessed me to even say that? I couldn't remember. It was too late for regrets. I had no strength left to even sigh. Only a little while later, my consciousness fled from me. Jumping to day 100, I assume. I had no idea how long I was unconscious. When I next opened my eyes, I saw that the cage had been unlocked. Unsure of what that meant, I pushed the door open nervously and stepped outside. It was eerily silent all around. There were no signs of life anywhere. I was feeling very, very similar. Wondering where everybody had gone, I decided to walk around the campus and search for them. I went to the garage on the ground floor first, up the 2 steps inside when I found...
Darumi.
Okay, slightly different. I was expecting it to be similar, you know. I hadn't even needed to check, she was clearly already gone. I went closer and touched her arm anyway. It was scaly and dry to the touch. It had been quite a while since she passed. I checked her back and saw a large gaping hole there. Her heart had been removed through her back.
Why would someone do this?
I put that disturbing thought aside and quickly continued searching for the others. My next destination was the library. As soon as I entered, I saw...
Yoshika!
Yeah, that's the same. When I checked her body, she wasn't breathing and had no pulse. Judging from how cold she felt, I knew she had died a while back as well. Flipped her body around gingerly. Her back was still intact. Her heart had been stolen. Oh yeah, because she's from the second campus. I decided to search all the classrooms thoroughly. Then I checked the first floor, second floor, and third floor. I checked even the roof. But there was nobody to be found. Last destination was the Gaim. The moment I opened the door, I could hardly believe my eyes.
What
Oh, damn.
happened here?
Yeah, what? I checked everybody's bodies. They were all cold to the touch. Just like with Darumi and Kyoshika.
No, wait. Maybe.
Clinging to a ray of hope, I moved everybody to the infirmary. But... too much time had passed since death. Impossible to revive, as all the monitor would display. Thought I heard the sound of my heart breaking when those words flashed across the screen for the 6th time. Felt nothing, not even sadness or despair. I simply turned over the dead bodies mechanically and emotionlessly. Hirako, Tsubasa, and Ima's hearts had been dug out from their backs. Kurara, Moko, and Yugumu's backs remained intact. But I was no longer capable of reasoning this through. My mental faculties had been taken over by a thick, impenetrable fog. It's very similar. I left the building and walked around the back. What greeted me there was a familiar sight.
Shoma.
The sight of a dead body that had been divested of its heart. I wondered where my own heart had gone. I could no longer feel it beating, like it had stopped. Felt like time had stopped, like the world had stopped, everything had stopped. But time had not stopped, as proven by the gradual darkening of my surroundings. I wandered around the academy with no purpose until I finally stumbled upon the 10th dead body. To be more precise. Oh dear. The 10th and 11th dead bodies.
Takimaru. Ava.
I checked Takimaru's back. His heart had been taken, ripped out of his body. Eva's back was untouched. No other part of her body had been cut either. I stood rooted to the spot in a daze for quite some time. Then a passing soundless breeze blew past. The breeze jolted me to my senses and the gears in my head started turning again. 11? I was put in the cage on day 50. How many survivors were there at that time? Including myself, there were... So there's only you and the killer, mate. The very next moment... a great amount of blood suddenly started spurting out from my neck. I understood for the first time in that moment that I was still alive. At the same time, I realized I would be dead in 2 seconds. But I had no way of telling if that prediction of mine came true or not, because by then my existence had already been erased from the world. Well, that was something. Lost in darkness. Oh my. So that heads to there. Does raise the question of, like, what if you chose someone else though? Like, cause that's if you choose the right one. That's if you choose the right. I honestly can't remember. Like, what? Hold on. You would kill Kako and stab Shuma, because then you choose Eva, right? No, because that one you choose Shuma. Like, it says Shuma twice and it threw me off. Yeah, you choose Shuma. What if you choose someone else? We've got to find out. Maybe it just heads off to one of the other endings. Like, because it's so similar. Like, maybe you just get put in the cage or something, and then heads to one of the other endings. We'll just find out. I'm just curious. The real killer is you, Takimaru Yakushiji. What the hell are you talking about, shitstain? I'm gonna rearrange your stupid face right now. That's not possible, Takumi. Remember what we saw in the drone footage together? The bends in the ventilation shaft are too narrow for someone of Takimaru's size to go through. I'm guessing you're the killer, Takumi. Because if you can frame someone else, everyone starts relaxing, and that makes it easier for you to keep killing. That makes sense. You may be right. One after another, the others started voicing their agreement, and I found myself unable to offer any rebuttal. You leave us with no choice but to lock you up. Wait, this is a mistake. I was just... if it does basically just branch off to one of the other endings already seen, I'll make a cut at some point. Yep, it just goes back to ending 93. Yeah, it goes back to that one regardless of what you do. So let's have a look there, see what it actually says on the thing. Because it is like... other. Yeah, just other. It just branches into that route. Because I was like, it just seemed very, very Takumi based, but it's like, it didn't really seem to matter. Like, yeah, it didn't seem to matter. You ended up in the cage regardless. So that should be, yeah, that's the mystery route done. Again, I like the ending for the mystery, like the proper ending, you know, where everybody lives. We actually get a happy ending for once. It's brought about by very interesting means. Which one? Where's ending 100? Because that's the one we got. I mean, it's not that. That's the one we just got. 94, 95, 96, ending 100. There. It's just odd, like how it has those there. I mean, they are still day 100. It's just different choices. Yeah, that one there. I really like that one. I like the outcome. The question is still, though, how did we get to that outcome down here at Steady Fundamental, though? Because it's clearly related to everything that's going on here, and we're going to go find out how and why. That's the question. That's the question. Because that heads to a different route. Because it's like, I think it's now we do get choices. And I'm wondering if we do this differently now. We go for endings we don't want. So that when we finish up with Steady Fundamental and we finish the Let's Play, remember that was the plan. Now once we finish up that, we finish with the ending we achieve. I won't say the one we want, but the one we achieve. Because I'd say there's two endings so far I feel are correct. And do feel like they are sort of canon. If that makes sense, because you've got the time loops and the time travel and stuff like that. So several of them and all of them could be the correct endings. But the ones that I very much like are the... Is that the path I'm wanting? Yeah, the second scenario, that feels like it's a very dour and depressing ending. But it does feel like it's correct based on everything you've been through. So I'll get off that so it stops doing the beeps. So yeah, like that result at that end, that feels correct. With everything. But then if you bring in the time loops and everything, this one also feels correct. Like, not the outcome that's correct for the time loops or anything like that, but an outcome that's achieved because of the actions of other Hideko and other Takumi in another timeline, bringing everything together so that world has its happy ending. It's not them, because that's not where their consciousness lies, but it's like I imagine that one will break a loop. Because it's like the old guy was talking about. It's like people outside the loop, the cursed cycle, continued, but who knows what happened to the people in the cursed cycle. So all these endings do carry on. It's just not for the perception of the ones going through the time loop. So it's like that has a happy ending. And like that world carries on with its happy ending. So it's like, yay. So I'm happy there is a world that has that. But we do need to find out what's happening with the consciousness that we're following of Takumi, which is down here. And we've reached ending 100, the happy ending. Indeed. We'll go see what happens over here in the next part. Like I said, I'm thinking we'll view the bad endings and get the ending we want at the end. But it's like, I'm not sure what is the ending we want. Well, not the ending we want, the ending we'll achieve. So it's sort of a case of like, how should I do that? Still use a guide, but... should I not from here on? I'm not sure. I'll see what I decide as I go forward. We'll find out in future parts anyway. Ta-ta for now.